Hey everyone, KIC here, and it's time for a little more 7 Days to Die. Alpha 8.7 is no longer current, as Alpha 8.8 is now the most recent version as of today, actually. And this is just going to go poorly. Gotta love it, anytime you start off with the ceiling collapsing on you, you know it's not going to be a good day. But whatever. Work around that, right? Except now I need more dirt to cover that hole. So let's do that. Grab a couple extra, and then I'm going to go ahead and get on the road and collect some additional supplies. Just seems like a good thing to do today. Even though I don't necessarily need a bunch of extra stuff right now, I think since I kind of started building, I don't know, something of not exactly a home, but some sort of fortification in the woods, kind of near the church, that I'd like to go ahead and at least kind of start to get prepared to build on that. And yeah, I know I'm still running around at night, and these guys are going to be running, and it's really annoying. And that's okay. Let's see, who sees me now? Oh, you do. Mr. Spider Zombie. A couple of them. I gotta love it. Anyway, carrying on, I'll go ahead and take off in this general direction. And I have a couple seconds. Hey, why not? Grab that. Sun should be coming up momentarily, which will mean that there is now pretty much no worry of death at this point. So the plan is basically go this way. I already stopped at the gas station, so I'm really not going that way, but you see there's a couple houses over here. I'm gonna go that way. Why? Well, houses for one, so there's good stuff in there. But two, those houses, at least two of them, if I recall, have safes in there, and I'm kind of at the point where I'd like some additional books. I can always go hunting and maybe set up a farm and do that sort of thing to get food, and I can always go run and grab some dirt if I need to make additional bottles or jars. So it's not necessarily that stuff I'm looking for. I'm kind of looking for the extra stuff, the things that really help things move along, that really kind of give you the edge. And in this case, I'm going to go ahead and put books in that category. And alongside that, you could also throw in schematics, since I did find, I believe, the iron boot schematic, but, well, I wouldn't mind finding the remainder of those to get a full set of iron armor. Had that going in my 8.6 game, I believe that was. Trying to remember now, because yeah, this was just updated today, so 8.6. I had a full set of armor going on in that one, and it was amazing. You could take a fair amount of punishment without having to worry too much. Not sure I need the egg, but if at some point I decide to go hunting, then it'll work out well for some kind of traveling rations. And I'll take that because I'm going to go ahead and probably end up using most of that before the day is out. And hello, big guy. And totally missed him. Well, won't miss that one then. Get rid of him and him. These guys just do too much damage that I don't really want to mess with them right now. And you know what? Here, you're getting a little too close to Spider Zombie. I'll just go ahead and bash you in the face. And there's going to be a lot of stupidity going on here, I'm sure. Like that. Still not entirely used to the added speed they run around at. I mean, granted, it's not much, but it's just enough that it really mixes things up a little bit. And now I'm infected. It's a good thing I have a ton of antibiotics. Do you have a beaker? Oh, that would have been nice. That's okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and take one of these. And let's see if I can overdose. Take some of those. And that is a great find right there, because I do have some skins just lying around in my storage box, and I can't do anything with them. And this is going to let me take care of that now. So I've been thinking about doing another series on this game. Maybe changing it up a little bit. I'm not sure yet. That maybe remains to be seen at this point. I'm finding myself with not quite as much time to make these videos as I had hoped. But I think the other idea I have could be a little fun. I've seen a few people do similar stuff, so it might not necessarily be anything groundbreaking, but like I said, it could be a lot of fun. Oh, hello, you. Come on in. Nothing. I'll go ahead and take that for now. I'm kind of expecting that at some point I'm going to have to drop a bunch of this stuff. I just can't quite sustain carrying all of it. Especially if I want to leave room for various food and water and guns and other things. Gotta love those corner cabinets. Not sure how anyone gets anything in them, but won't complain. Is that cornmeal? Yeah, it is. And that stinks. That's probably not a good thing to have right now. But they all know where I'm at anyway, so who cares? True to the changes in 8.7, I'm not finding a whole lot up here. Well, having said that, I just found a bunch of stuff in a row, but I guess on the whole I'm not finding a ton. But definitely enough. Certainly not like I'm in any danger of starving. And this is what I came for anyway. And let's see what we have. Some more books. I already have those. Pretty sure I already read that one at some point, even though I have zero intention of making one. But as it so happens, I believe the game just lets you read them again if it's a new playthrough. So if you find that happening, don't worry too much about it. I'm not going to worry about that for now. Not really in a position to be taking some of this stuff. Probably going to have to drop some of it off. That's okay. Gunpowder. Yeah, I'm not sure how useful that is right this moment. Oops, that was stupid. I did say there would be some stupidity in here, so I did warn you. Wow, that is a ton of oil. Hello. And you can just go ahead and knock that off. Yeah, I'm going to leave the brass stuff for now. It's just not going to help me out too much at this moment. I'm really trying to not carry a bunch of stuff, and I already have quite a bit on me. So I'm not really adhering to that just yet. We'll take those, though. That's useful. Would be nice to find a hat somewhere. Not that I couldn't make one necessarily, since I can now that I found the leather tanning book, but just in the interim, a little extra... dang it. I probably shouldn't take those right now, but I'm going to. But a little extra protection for the time being would not hurt. And another gun case, or gun safe. Can't remember if there are any more gun safes in the houses on the street, but I know there's at least one more regular safe. I think that one's in a closet somewhere, kind of like this. You know, not bad. Not a big fan of the hunting rifle. Don't have room for all of it, so let's go ahead and let's break them down. And I guess I already do have brass on me, but you know what? I'm going to drop it. One destroyed stone. I'll hold on to that, just because I know I'll end up using that somewhere, and I can get rid of it if I need to. Sounds like there's a horde shuffling by. Sounds like it is to my left. Look at that. There's a horde. So I'm going to see if I can get into this house over here and start rummaging before they show up. Sure, there will be someone over here. Sounds like someone on the other side of the fence, maybe inside. Not entirely sure. Take a couple pipes, you never know. Come in handy. Ah, there we go. Crawlers, these guys are great. They're always a pain in the rear to hit. Gotta love that. I forget about the pool back here. You need some water really quick to, say, fill a bunch of empty jars. like I have right there. I'll wait until I have a full stack, because I think there's a good chance I'll find some additional ones at some point here. Pretty sure there was another crawler over here, and I don't know where he went. Maybe he's coming in. I know I'm here. They're not doing much about it, though. Yeah, see, there we go. That's going to give me another stack. So I can go ahead and fill those up momentarily. And again, I'm just kind of grabbing some food and stuff while I'm here. This isn't necessarily the main purpose of the visit. But if I'm going to be here, and I am somewhat low on food, I might as well take the time, right? Right. Oh, that one should have been the fridge up high. Nothing there. Yeah, see, I'm already almost out of... Well, I guess I am out of inventory slots. So this could be really interesting momentarily if there's anything useful in a safe. I suppose I could always... Well, I can't even take that right now to get rid of that. You know, let's get rid of that bandage. Take that, and I can just go ahead and put that on my hotbar and just take that right now and get rid of that. Okay. Let's see. I don't think it's back here, but I do like backpacks. Hello, buddy. Yeah, I meant to get the mace out. Our club. I'm just gonna forever call this thing a mace. Sorry about that. And look at that, I am pretty darn hurt. So I guess I should do this. Do another one of those. This guy is really annoying over here. Stop destroying the house. And I hear guys outside breaking everything down. Pretty sure I need to go upstairs for the safe. Not sure who sees me. It's always fun. Don't really need a pot. It's an interesting place to store it. Don't really need cat food, but I will go ahead and eat it just to get rid of it. Just kind of deal with the consequences for the time being. Not sure if everyone has passed by just yet. I want to say, is it this room? No. Wow, look at that. I got a ton of water now. And I can't even pick that gun up. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so what are we looking at? Wrong one. You are at 127. No, you are definitely nowhere near as good. I'm going to break you down. And like I said, I still have some stuff I can drop, so not necessarily in a pinch just this moment. Walk in front of the window, thank you much. This room, this closet. Yep, that's the one. There might even be one more in this house, I don't remember. Huh. And I can't even take the 10mm bullet. Well, let's go ahead and drop that, because I would like to collect ammunition, why not? I'm going to have a problem in a moment here if there's a book or a schematic in here. So be it. Nope, lots of guns though, which means lots of metal. That might be more than I can actually carry. Well, let's see, I can go ahead and drink that and... That'll free up one spot. I could turn those into pipes. That would free up another one. Turn those into strips. And I'm pretty sure my fire axe and my pickaxe can use some help. So we'll do 10 on that one. And we'll do 10 on that one. And now that should free up a couple of slots. I already know I'm not going to keep that. And you are lower than the other one. So I can go ahead and do that and grab that one. And then I can go ahead and throw that hunting rifle in there. And now I'm going to have 2 stacks of scrap metal, because I have too much. But it's cool, I can break that stuff down later. Yeah, I'm pretty much full up at this point. And I have found some food and water, which is good. So it's not like it's been a bad trip by any stretch. I just wasn't expecting to be full so quickly. I mean, I only got through 2 houses here. Technically, I'm still trying to get through this one. I don't feel like making room to pick that up just to break it down. And we're empty there, so I guess I'll go ahead and... Oh, hey, what's up, buddy? Right behind you. It always confuses me when they run and then slow down and then slow down and run. Just not ready for that. And let's see, I did not check that, did I? No, not much there. I didn't actually check in the garage. I should do that right quick. You never know, there might be something cool in there. Yep, you guys can come running out. It's cool. Here, let me give you a door to make you stop and think for a minute. Oh, a bunch of empty jars. So how many empty jars do I have at this point? I have 19 on me. That's kind of ridiculous. So, I did say... Oh, look at that. Antibiotics I used earlier now replenished. Yep. I'll let you come around the corner, because I'm going to go out this way. And let's see. Let's go ahead and load these up. Maybe you can't load them up in a pool. Huh. Can't say I've ever tried, actually, so... Oh, there we go. I wasn't in the right height, apparently. So that would be 9. I need 10 more. You're going to be getting pretty close to me, so let's go ahead and get rid of you. You have anything cool? Nope, you don't. Boring. And let's fill that one up. And look at that. I have water for days. If I had any more inventory slots, I'd pick up a bunch more goldenrod, but I don't, so I won't. Is that all 10mm? Yeah, it was. Ah, look at that. It is airdrop time. Where are you? Haha, I was going to say, it sounds pretty close to being right overhead. Not really in a position where I can even worry about that right now. Not sure I necessarily need to go for it, but I might just go see where it drops. I mean, hey, you know, there might be something cool in there. I might as well go check it out. Why not? But before I do something dumb, let me put that water down there. That way I don't drink the crummy stuff. It's pretty darn close to me, really. I mean, I'm not exactly going out of my way to get to it. In fact, at this point, I can walk and beat it to where it's going to land, so... No big deal to check it out. Yep, might as well just wait for it now. Do I have anything I can get rid of at this point? If I hadn't gotten rid of those strips, I could have made a couple of weapon repair kits. Not that I necessarily need them, but I suppose I can get rid of an egg and a couple sticks if I need to. That stuff's pretty easy to come by. Cloth, that's not too hard to find. Iron boots, I already have those. More water, bandages. Just to be sure I am not thinking of another game, because I've already done this once. Let me just do this. Pretty sure it's going to say unlocked regardless, and that's okay. So you know what? Let's get rid of those, and we'll get those. And I'm going to drop the one egg. You know what? I have enough of those bandages. Never mind. I'm just going to keep this stuff. Although I will get rid of the 2 sticks to get... I think those are the good bandages. Yep. Regular bandages, don't care about. Land claim block, I don't care about. And sticks, I can always make more. Not a big deal. Probably salvage this mace, or this club, and just make a new one too, since it's pretty beat up. But I'm going to go ahead and drop this stuff off, and from there, I think I have some planning to do, so I will catch you guys another time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.